Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Presley, Tex TV and Texas Style Wrestling. And tonight, Misty Marks will defend her Dog Pound Women's Championship against my guest right now, the one and only Lady of Wrestling, Renee Michelle.
Hey, darling. Nice meeting you. Now, Misty, I have a bone to pick with you. Since you want to get in my way trying to defeat Christy James and get the TSW Women's Championship, why don't I come into your turf, right? Why don't I take something very delicate and meaningful for you? Why don't I take over the Women's Dog Pound Championship? Wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't that be great just to rub it right in your face? So since you want to get in my business, I'm going to get right into yours, right to the nitty gritty, because karma's a bitch. And oh, Markova, since you just got here, you're next.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a singles match, and it is for the Dog Pound Championship Wrestling Women's Championship.
We're going to see Misty Marks here in action very shortly here, defending her Dog Pound Women's Championship. Let's look back to a couple of weeks ago when she cost Christy James the TSW Women's Championship. Hold on, she's got her up in a fireman's carry situation. Let's see what's going to happen next. Now, wait a minute, who's that? Who is that? That's Misty Marks. Misty Marks is in. She slides in and grabs a hold of the foot of Christy James and causes her to drop. Now, wait a minute, that's Renee Michelle. Renee Michelle now chasing Misty Marks out of here, and there they go. Christy James turning around, runs right into that huge missile drop kick from Natalia Markova. She's in the opposite corner now. Here comes Natalia, throwing Christy out to the middle of the ring. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion. See the stars of Texas Style Wrestling live and save big using code ONTV. Get 20% off your tickets. That's general admission and reserved with code ONTV at checkout at tswplus.com. Wrestling Disco, 20% off tickets. That's what we call Texas Style savings. tswplus.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, approaching the ring is the challenger. She is the Lady of Wrestling. This is Renee Michelle.
A couple of weeks ago, Misty Marks costing Christy James the Women's Championship of TSW here, our own promotion in Forney, Texas. But that lady, Renee Michelle, was the one that chased away Misty Marks from the ring. Still, though, the title here in TSW going to Natalia Markova, our new TSW Women's Champion. Now, the Dog Pound Women's Championship on the line tonight that Misty Marks currently holds.
And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent.
And obviously the ultimate prize, I guess, would be to hold both belts, but Misty Marks once again costing Christy James her TSW Women's Championship last week here on the show.
And ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring, she is the reigning and defending Dog Pound Championship Wrestling Women's Champion. She is the majestic one, Misty Marks.
Let's once again explain how this works here with TSW. We are a part of NWA Texas, National Wrestling Alliance, one of the oldest and most prestigious national brands in the business, ladies and gentlemen. We are a part of that here with NWA Texas and Dog Pound Championship Wrestling and Texas Style Wrestling. Dog Pound being in San Antonio, Texas Style Wrestling being from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, having been in cahoots for a very long time here, defending championships back and forth. There have been titles won and lost in San Antonio. There have been titles won and lost here in the OC. as we continue to form this NWA Texas alliance here, and we see these titles defended and won and lost all over the state of Texas. And right now, we have a chance to see Misty Marks defend her title from Dog Pound Championship Wrestling right here in TSW Texas Style Wrestling. And this one is getting underway. You saw Renee Michelle chasing away Misty Marks last week, or a couple weeks ago rather, as she interfered in that match with Christy James, and it is underway now. Very quickly, Renee Michelle going to work on Misty Marks, but that elbow there shuts down Renee Michelle, and this one is going on right here in our opening contest on TSW Texas Style Wrestling. And man, this crowd is into this one tonight, and you will be too. You could be a part of this, in fact. If you would join us, just head over to tswplus.com and click on tickets. And now Renee Michelle is pounding away on Misty Marks, who now escapes to the corner for a little bit of relief. Renee Michelle coming out to the surprise of this crowd and to the aid of Christy James just a couple of weeks ago. And now Misty Marks has her up, and drops her over that rope right across the throat. Misty Marks, Renee Michelle here in action tonight on TSW Texas Style Wrestling. We'd love to have you, as I said earlier, in our studio audience. Again, tswplus.com, click on tickets. Up and over goes Renee Michelle. She's there. Misty Marks thinks she had her. Comes off the rope, ducks under the clothesline, and does not make it under that one. Another clothesline from Renee. Reversal now. Renee Michelle stops herself, comes back, and there's a boot to the face for Misty Marks. And another spinning heel kick there. 1, 2, and that almost meant the end of the title reign of Misty Marks. As Renee Michelle is kind of looking at the referee like, have you seen the number of times I've been draped across that top rope via the throat area? Oh, good grief. The more working on that throat and neck with that thrust from Misty Marks, who seems to be kind of making fun of Renee Michelle now, and goes right back to work over as she's again in a precarious position over the rope. And again, I mean, how much damage is she going to do to that throat? There's so many small bones and cartilage in there that can be crushed, and she just continues, and there she goes again, taking her around the world, a whole tour of the east, west, north, and south sides of this arena via crushing her neck on the ropes is Misty Marks. And now, a little different strategy there, throwing her head into that top turnbuckle. Here comes Misty Marks. Slings her across the ring. Renee Michelle goes flying. Oh, okay. Misty correcting the crowd. Her name is Misty Marks. Pin now, a 1, and that's good for only 2. Great crowd on hand here at the OC in Forney, Texas. If you're not familiar with the OC, look it up. What a great facility and what a great mission this particular facility has here in Forney, Texas, and Forney ISD. And you see some of the future of Forney ISD in the crowd here tonight. As Misty Marks goes back to work on the throat again. You know that's illegal, right? How many times is she going to test the patience of the referee here as you get a look there quickly at that Dog Pound Women's Championship that's on the line here tonight? And Misty Marks hopes to retain as now we make it over to our side of the ropes, and again working over the throat of Renee Michelle. At what point are we going to call this thing on that repeated blatant abuse of the ring equipment? Oh, wow. The rope being used once again as Misty Marks now drags Renee out to the edge. Elbow to the throat. Just keeps on working over that throat area. No, we don't need to see that right there for us. Well, I guess thanks are in order for Misty Marks. Wanted to make sure we had a good angle of that. As she now crawls back into the ring. And she should probably go for a pin. Yes, she does. 1, 2, and I thought that was it for Renee Michelle. Misty Marks has her in a very, very bad spot right now as far as the ability to maybe win that Dog Pound Championship Wrestling title. The Women's Championship as Misty again over and over and over. The attack on the neck area, the throat, I would say, of Renee Michelle. As Renee trying to power herself back up to her feet. She gets to her feet, but can she capitalize? And, well, she does. There kind of rattles Misty Marks just a little bit. And here she comes off the ropes again. Oh, my gosh, just right down and slams her again. It's almost like a choke slam, but more of a sidewalk slam. I'm not sure what she was going for there, but wow. Misty Marks, a Dog Pound Women's Champion for a reason. And again, pounding away on Renee Michelle. They're not saying Misty Marks either, folks. The crowd getting in the head of Misty Marks here tonight. As Renee is back up now, twisting on the arm there. She goes to lock her up again, now pounding on the back of Renee Michelle. Renee Michelle, of course, is the lady of wrestling and a fighter, but my gosh, she's got her hands full tonight here with Misty Marks. Misty with the knee. Up into the gut. Ooh, a slap there from Renee. Defiantly trying to get out of that situation, but Misty clubs her over the back, and she's down again. Pin attempt here, one, and that's all it's good for. A 1 count only. Renee Michelle fighting out. Amazing here tonight in this great bout. Misty taunting. Trying to get her back to her feet now, but no, she's off the ropes. Here she comes. Oh, over and down. 1, 2, and let's go. Renee rolls her up. Nope, here comes Misty back again. Rolls out of it, and this could be the end. You never know. She's got her really worn down too, and no. And the frustration on the face of Misty Marks. Oh, wow. The frustration mounting here as Misty goes back to work on Renee, pounding again. Neck and shoulder area this time with those elbows. Misty Marks, not one to be toyed with here in TSW, Texas Style Wrestling. Of course, her home turf, Dog Pound Championship Wrestling in San Antonio. Tough styles of wrestling all over Texas, ladies and gentlemen. You will find it no matter where you go to get your Texas Style Wrestling. See professional wrestling live wherever and whenever you can if you're in Texas. That's what we call Texas Style Wrestling, a different thing altogether, folks. And you'll see repeatedly as Misty Marks works over the whole upper body area, but mostly around the throat, neck, upper chest, collarbone of Renee Michelle here. And that's all it takes. I mean, you wear down one area of a competitor, make it so painful, but whoa, look at that. Great arm drag maneuver there as Renee fires up, and here she comes, run right into the... Now they both have the same idea at the same time, folks. Double clothesline, and they are both down, and the count is on. Someone has to get back to their feet. Someone has to capitalize on what just went down. And what just went down was both competitors, to be totally honest. Renee reeling from all the work that Misty Marks has done on her, and Misty there suffering from that devastating clothesline from Renee Michelle. But Renee, you got to think, is the worse for wear after all of that torture that Misty has ensued upon the neck area and the collarbone of Renee Michelle. And of course, Misty back to her feet first, and now taunting and just shoving at the face and griping and bad-mouthing Renee Michelle, and now she's back to her feet. What's it gonna be? Misty is off the rope. Comes back, misses the big boot there. Renee's got her from behind, but Misty with the elbows. Renee can't catch a break. Renee off now, back in, up and over, and wow, face first into the canvas. Misty up, off the ropes. Here she comes. Oh, no. 1, 2. just barely. The referee's hand was on its way down for the third time. And Renee Michelle kicking out, probably subconsciously, I would have to guess at this point. Misty goes back over. There's more work yet to be done, and that dog pound women's champion is going to get it done here tonight as she now brings Renee back again to her feet. Just barely. This crowd letting her know what they think about it. Fighting. And now, forearm shot from Renee. Renee back in behind again. And she gets it. German suplex, 1, 2 with the bridge, and no, not quite enough. Renee can't believe it. Finding just a little bit of strength in mainly the legs and lower back there to be able to power over Misty Marks after that all-out assault on everything basically above the chest that Misty Marks has been dishing out here in this matchup. And now Renee crawling over trying to capitalize and go back to work on Misty Marks here. This could mean she goes home tonight with that dog pound championship, that women's championship, and she is going to work here on Misty Marks. She spins, and there we go. Goes for a spinning neck breaker, but no, Misty reverses. And now right back to work. 1, 2, 3. It is over, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, and still Dog Pound Championship Wrestling Women's Champion, the Majestic One, Misty Marks.
Well, we see Misty Marks retain the championship there, and she will leave tonight once again dog pound champion in the women's division. Misty Marks, ladies and gentlemen, and man, we've got a great show for you still tonight. More to come, as our main event tonight means we're going to see someone walk out of here as the new TSW champion. There is a new championship on the line, and we will see someone leave here tonight. Will it be Bam Bam Malone? Will it be... wait a minute, hold on just a second. We've got Aaron Presley in the ring to get a few words from Misty Marks here. Let's see what he has to say.
Misty Marks, another victory here tonight, and you are still the Dog Pound Championship Wrestling Women's Champion.
Yes, sir, Aaron, and it feels amazing. Oh, you mad that I won? Be mad, because I'm going to forever be your NWA Dog Pound Women's Champion.
Oh, wow. Just taunting this crowd here is Misty Marks.
I know you mad about later on tonight when Christy James lost her title. And it was the happiest day of my life.
Oh, now wait a minute now. That was her fault.
There, and I saw Christy about to retain the title once again. No. I couldn't.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Christy James is in the ring now. Christy James is here. A couple of weeks ago, Misty Marks cost her the title, and Christy James has something to say now.
Run, Misty Marks.
Oh, my gosh. Christy James.
Misty, you can't run forever. You can't outrun Christy James, and I am going to expose you right now for the fraud you are.
Wait a minute, who's that? Who is that? That's Misty Marks. Misty Marks is in. She slides in and grabs a hold of the foot of Christy James.
I lost my title because of Misty Marks. I'm coming for you, Misty. Christy has put a mark out on you.
Well, there you go. Words from Christy James here as we now, I don't think we've seen the last of this one, folks. I just don't think we have.
I am joined right now by the corner man, JD Diamond, and Iman Deshawn, and we just found out you will be one of the competitors for the Texas Style Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
You seem surprised. Are you surprised? Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. Are you surprised?
Of course I'm not surprised. Nobody here has the accolade that I've had. Nobody here has beaten Who? Damage. Who else you got?
Tim Storm,
Tim Storm,
APOC.
Frank Stone. The list goes on. And you telling me all I got to do is walk in the ring and beat Bam Bam Malone to walk away as the first Texas-style heavyweight champion? Hey, man, this sounds like a walk in the park. You might as well bring it to me now.
Go ahead.
Where is it? Bring it to me. You might as well.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, unparalleled competence from Iman Deshawn. Will he beat Bam Bam Malone? Will he become the Texas Style Wrestling Heavyweight Champion? You're going to have to find out tonight.
This could be it. Tito Valentino fighting off what we know as a sharpshooter. Tito Valentino is now stuck. And will he tap to Soda Pop? Could this be where the title changes hands? He's working his way to the rope. That could break the hold. No! Soda drags him back to the middle of the ring. And now Tino must tap. He taps, and we have a new champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, and new TSW Junior Heavyweight Champion, the Carbonation Sensation, Soda Pop!
We have a brand new TSW Junior Heavyweight Champion tonight, and the crowd could not be more happy with Soda Pop, our new TSW Junior Heavyweight Champion. Folks, we are seeing history made tonight. The first ever two-time Junior Heavyweight Champion in TSW. The man's name is Soda Pop. He is the Carbonation Sensation. Don't call him anything less than the best in his division here in TSW. Wow, Soda Pop reigns supreme tonight here at the OC in Forney, Texas.
And now, I'm your first two-time TSW Junior Heavyweight Champion.
If you think you've got what it takes, join the NWA Texas Style Wrestling Limited Participant Training Clinic. Train with Dog Pound Dojo's Rodney Mack and legendary referee James Beard in this one-of-a-kind experience. Clinic starts at 11 a.m. Spots are limited. Sign up fast. Head over to tswplus.com. Who knows? You might end up wrestling every Saturday night in prime time on TV across Texas, the nation, the entire globe. tswplus.com. Sign up today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening, and it will crown the first ever inaugural Texas Style Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Welcome back to TSW Texas Style Wrestling. Bob Malden here with you, and this is our main event, ladies and gentlemen, and it is for that new TSW Heavyweight Championship. It was announced just a week ago by James Beard and Jazz that title would be on the line here tonight. Iman Deshawn and Bam Bam Malone. Of course, we are in the hometown of Bam Bam Malone here, and the hometown hero will be coming out here in just a moment. But right now, let's get back down to Aaron Presley.
Ladies and gentlemen, about to approach the ring. From San Antonio, Texas, he is accompanied by the cornerman, JD Diamond. This is Iman Deshawn.
The shifty-eyed J.D. Diamond making his way to the ring with Iman Deshawn, the corner man for the one of the number one contenders here for this Texas Style Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, which we have long waited to see here, and now it will be on the line, and we will crown before this show is over a brand new TSW champion with the brand new belt, the brand new title on the line here.
His opponents.
And his opponent, of course, known very well to these folks here in the OC in Forney. The man graduated from the very high school that this OC was built to represent. Forney native, Bam Bam Malone. See the stars of Texas Style Wrestling live and save big using code ONTV. Get 20% off your tickets. That's general admission and reserved with code ONTV at checkout at tswplus.com. Wrestling Disco, 20% off tickets. That's what we call Texas Style savings. tswplus.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring He's about gold. Girls and Glory from Foley, Texas. This is Bam Bam Malone.
You can see Bam Bam Malone and all the stars of Texas Style Wrestling. In fact, December the 13th is our next taping here at the OC, and all you have to do is head over to tswplus.com, get your tickets, be here live to see this action for yourself. We would love to have you folks in that. What a great time it is to bring the whole family out for some Texas Style Wrestling live. See it up close and personal, and get to see. Oh, look, there's the sign guy right there. Came out to see the show tonight. Didn't want to be on camera, I guess, though. That's unusual for him. But in the ring right now, Iman Deshawn and Bam Bam Malone. You see Iman there. JD Diamond is on the right side of your screen at the bottom there. He is the corner man for Iman Deshawn. Keep your eyes on him as this match continues here. We're going to get this belt. There you go. Look at the Texas Style Wrestling Championship. A new heavyweight champion leaving this building tonight with that belt around his waist. As we get ready, Candace, the referee, checking things out here, making sure both competitors are ready, and the bell rings, and we get underway now. Your main event here tonight from the OC in Forney, Texas. Also, you can bring the stars of TSW to your town. You got an event, a fundraiser, civic clubs, things like that, schools. School fundraisers, a great way to have to raise money for your school is to bring a professional wrestling show, and we can bring the stars of TSW to your town. More details on how to do that, contact us at tswplus.com. As Iman says that Bam Bam may have used the hair just a little bit there as they backed it into the corner. Now they circle it off again. Bam Bam waiting as the crowd kind of gets behind him here, and Iman tries to continue to stall just a little bit. The only way it's going to happen, though, is right in the middle of that ring with a 3 count. And that means this needs to happen. These guys locking it up one more time here. Bam Bam is the name of one Chase Malone, who is a Forney, Texas graduate. Graduated from Forney High School. Lived just down the road from this particular venue here, where we are seeing this action take place here tonight. Iman Deshawn in from San Antonio, Texas here. Of course, would love to take that belt back to San Antonio with him. He came up through the Dog Pound Wrestling Dojo down there. Great place to go learn all there is to learn about professional wrestling, which is where Iman trained up and has competed in their promotion for the last several years. And of course, we've seen him a lot here in Texas Style Wrestling, taking on a lot of matches to kind of work his way up the ranks, as we saw an arm drag there, reversed into his own arm drag, and now Bam Bam working on Iman Deshawn in the middle of the ring there, holding onto that arm, working the shoulder now. And I'm being told we need to take one more commercial break for the show. We'll be back with the remainder of this match in its entirety in just a moment. Be sure to sign up now, tswmatchandslam.com. That's TSW's free mobile wrestling game. That's right, free. tswmatchandslam.com is where you can be the first to download this incredible new game featuring your favorite TSW superstars. Play, battle, slam with your friends anywhere in the world. It's wrestling action at your fingertips. Step into the ring anytime, anywhere. Go to tswmatchandslam.com and get ready to play with Texas Style Wrestling. And we're back here on Texas Style Wrestling. Iman has taken over here, working a headlock. Takes him over now. Bam Bam, almost flat on the mat. He's got that shoulder up, though. Rolls him up. He's got a pin there. It's good for only one. Iman not going to fall for that. Iman cinching up. Squeezing on the head of Bam Bam Malone, who now is trying to get a little bit of position here. Uses the leverage of those legs to get back to his feet. Now the strength of the legs to get back on his feet. Bam Bam is up and into the corner goes Iman Deshawn. And Bam Bam trying to get a clean break there. Will it happen? Referee hoping for that as well. Oh, there you go. A little chop for good measure brings Iman out of the corner. armbar now from Bam Bam Malone. Crowd solidly behind their hometown hero here. And I know this crowd would go nuts if he ended up winning that title here later on tonight. I want to say hello and how are you to all of our fans watching on TV across Texas. Houston, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, Tyler in East Texas, Longview, and of course out in Amarillo, Midland, Odessa, so many great places, Shreveport, Louisiana, all watching Texas Style Wrestling here on a Saturday night. Welcome to all of you here about 7 weeks into the show now as Amon Deshawn is backdropped over. That's a count of almost 3 for Bam Bam Malone there as he begins to work down on that lower back now with that back body drop. Bam Bam Malone, very much a veteran of the ring, wrestling all across Texas, actually all across the United States this guy's traveled, so to be able to hold a Texas title will be a big thing for him. Wait a minute, now that dadgum JD Diamond was up on the ring apron there and used that towel of his to swat Bam Bam Malone, kind of a towel pop right in the face, and then Amon Deshawn takes advantage of the Bam Bam's eye kind of being out there for a second, and here comes Diamond again. Here comes Diamond again, working over Bam Bam Malone right at the feet of our fans here at the OC. That guy is such a weasel. As now we have Amon outside and going to work on Bam Bam. Oh, Bam Bam gets a little offense in of his own. Now he's going around there near Diamond. Oh, not a good place to be. Forearm shot there from Amon Deshawn. Bam Bam trying to get his wits about him here. Clubbing blow across the back there. As, wait a minute, they're coming around here in front of us now. Amon Deshawn, long-time competitor here in Texas Style Wrestling. Of course, having done it much of the time without the assistance of JD Diamond there, who offers up comments and commentary as Amon breaks the count there. Goes back around to, oh, wow. Bam Bam Malone was waiting for him, and he now, I don't know where he's gone. We're going to try to get a camera back over there. As now Bam Bam is dragging him around the ring by the hair. This time he used the hair for sure. Oh, he threw him into the fans there. These fans are getting a lot more than they bargained for here tonight. Bam Bam Malone, and you can see them on the wide shot, the far right of the stadium stands over there. And, oh, massive chop there right among the fans in section 102 over there. Bam Bam following Amon Deshawn. They're coming down out of the stands now. Oh, and Amon ready for him. Elbow across the back of the head. Back elbow into the gut. Headbutt there from Bam Bam Malone. Oh, no! Amon moved, and that chop went straight into that steel ring post, and now so does his head. His head straight into that steel ring post. Bam Bam Malone knocked out now on the outside of the ring. Amon back in the ring, telling the referee to get in here and start counting. As he believes he can win this with a count out, JD Diamond goes over there and starts stomping on Bam Bam Malone. Using the towel again. Choking Bam Bam Malone. JD Diamond being admonished by the referee now. You don't want to mess with Candace, she will send your butt to the back. Back into the ring goes Bam Bam. With the assistance of that man right there, Amon Deshawn, who very much could do this on his own without the help of that corner man, JD Diamond. Pin now, 1-2 is all it's good for. Candace not able to count that time because she was being distracted by the corner man. Now being choked across the ropes. That's obviously not going to work. Bam Bam Malone has a lot to fight for here. trying to be the pride of his hometown here tonight. Iman Deshawn trying to dethrone the king of Forney, Texas. As he now buries his boot into the throat of Bam Bam Malone. Crowd trying to rally Bam Bam Malone here. And Iman Deshawn just trying to wear the man down. And that's all he needs to do. Wear him down just enough to get that 3 count. Literally 3 seconds can change the man's life. He could leave here as the champion, but Bam Bam is out. And here he comes right into the back elbow of Iman Deshawn. And this could be it, folks. 1, 2, and 2.5. Another pin now. No, that was a choke, rather. Now wrenching and twisting on the neck and face is Iman Deshawn. As you get a look at Bam Bam there trying to rally, trying to get back in this thing here. This crowd trying to get behind him, trying to do anything as the two men are starting to get really worn down at this point in the match. It's been going on for a good 10 minutes now that these guys have been fighting it out here. But it's going to do whatever it do with that title on the line, folks. So we'll see what happens here. But right now, I'm on going in for another pin. Count of only 2 there. 1, 2. Another early 2 count. 1, and it's only 1 that time. Yeah, he knows he has a lot more work to do. So there he goes. He cinches up that front face lock. He has him down on his bottom. Now he has him down on his back. This could really spell the end, folks. I mean, he's cutting off the airflow. He's cutting off the blood flow. This could be it for Bam Bam Malone, folks. I mean, if he does not somehow fight out of this, we could see an ending here. 1, and there's again. This could be it, folks. And Bam Bam Malone. Well, no. Bam Bam has still got a little bit of gas in the tank here. He's trying to get back around to his feet. Yeah, I guess he had an image there of that title gold. Maybe caught a little glimpse of it at the side of the ring before he went out completely. He could be in this thing still, ladies and gentlemen. He's now ambling over to the corner. Here comes Iman, runs right into the steel pole. Bam Bam not home, and wait a minute, rolls him up. 1, 2, and I thought that was going to be it. We almost had a new champion, folks. Bam Bam going in for the clothesline. Nobody home there, and back elbow shot from Iman, who is going after Bam Bam just barely, as much as he can, crawling after him. Bam Bam to the edge of the ring, which is going to be going to stop the action here, at least as far as the referee is concerned, because Bam Bam's not in the ring. He's on the ropes right now. Back to his feet. Oh, dropping that arm over the top rope there. That'll take a shoulder right out of socket. In comes Bam Bam. As Iman trying to, punch to the chest. Forearm shot to the face. Punch to the face there from Bam Bam. Shot straighting back and forth now. Forearm shot from Bam Bam. 1 from Iman. 1 from Bam Bam. Back and forth. Bam Bam blocks. And there's a kick from Iman. He'll shut things down just a little bit. Bam Bam's got him up. Oh no, Bam Bam there with that side suplex there. This could be it. This could be the end of it. Bam Bam's got to capitalize, though. There's not enough in him. A little burst of energy that he has. Really, both men kind of dealing in bursts of energy here. Who's going to get back to their feet first? As referee Candace is counting right now. Iman on his feet. Bam Bam making his way. 1 foot, 2 foot. He is up now. Iman ready for him. Iman's ready for him. Bam Bam was ready for him. Bam Bam out of the way. Big chop there. And a forearm shot. Another chop Bam Bam sending him coast to coast now, all the way to the other side of the ring. Here comes Bam Bam, big splash. Setting him up here. This could mean the end. This could be a win for Bam Bam Malone if he keeps at it. Let's see what he can do here. What's he going to do? He's now up on the top rope. 1, 2, 3. This crowd's counting along with him. Uh-oh. Bam Bam in a predicament here as Zaman had him in what looked like a power slam on the way. Whoa! Bam Bam! He's got him down here. This could be it. But that weasel is up on the ring apron there. J.D. Diamond. This is not what we need at this point in the match. Bam Bam telling him to get out of there. Needs to pay attention to what's going on behind him. Wait a minute, Diamond is out of there by his own man's volition. Bam Bam with the big boot. Rolls up him on. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and new TSW Heavyweight Champion, Bam Bam Malone!
And the hometown crowd in Forney, Texas goes wild. The hometown hero is the first ever Texas-style wrestling heavyweight champion of the world, Bam Bam Malone. And the guys in the back are coming in to congratulate him now. Maravik out here, Brian Idol, John Omari, Soda Pop. So many stars out here to congratulate our new champion, our first ever, our inaugural heavyweight champion, Bam Bam Malone. Let's see if Aaron Presley can get a word.
Let's get a word with the man, Forney, Texas, your very own, and he's the new TSW Heavyweight Champion, Bam Bam Malone. Oh, champ, what a night. How does it feel?
Aaron, it's unbelievable, man.
Now, wait a minute. That's Moonshine Mantell coming out here now, and he's yelling something at the ring. It doesn't look like he's out here to congratulate Malone.
I can't feel my back right now. I'll knock you out, too. There is no way that we're going to call this guy champion. I wasn't even in the match. I wasn't
damage of Professor P.
How are you qualified to be the champ over me?
Wait a minute.
Hey, it's you? Damage. He don't put his name in a hat. He should have been champ right off the bat. It should have been us. It should have been Damage. It should have been the man right here. Pro Wrestling #1 hit man. The Texas Heavyweight Champion. It should have been
us. Objections from some TSW stars.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, man, first of all, Bam Bam, congratulations, bro. But while we're on the subject, if we're talking about people that are qualified to be taking people on for the championship, man, that means that obviously I got to be in the conversation, and it doesn't mean you just walk out here, come out here and demanded it.
That's what we do.
Espérate. Ni tú. I'm the NWA Dog Pound Championship Texas Heavyweight Champion.
Somebody pass me that.
And I'm the guy that should have been in this match.
Listen.
Everybody listen. The champ's gonna speak.
Every dog has their day. Today is this dog's day. I don't care, Moonshine, if it's you. I don't care, Damage, if it's you. Hell, Brian, I don't care if it's you. I don't care if it's you. Line them up one at a time, all at the same time. It doesn't matter. You will never, ever take this away from me.
And I guarantee you that man right there will be a fighting heavyweight champion your inaugural TSW champ. That is Bam Bam Malone, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all make some noise one more time for Bam Bam Malone!
So for everybody here at TSW, Texas Style Wrestling, my name is Bob Malden. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You've witnessed history, brand new, inaugural TSW heavyweight champion of the world, Bam Bam Malone, getting it strapped on for the first time here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time right here on TSW, Texas Style Wrestling. Good night.
Oh, y'all, come on one more time. Forney's very own Bam Bam Malone.